Sup, yo? Uh, Alright, well, I'm using an older mouse
Be still, and allow me to share with you something important
with more
for our people,
buttons.
but far from obvious. We are a proud race, and the war with the humans tried even Thrall's great patience. You see, our war chief is wise and prudent, and he continues to put his people first. Ultimately, he is a diplomat, and in his time with the humans, he learned much of their ways. If the tale I've started piques your interest, then find Keldra near the western exit of the city. His hovel is there.
So yeah, older mouse, more buttons. I'm just giving it a test drive because it's had problems clicking before. Had to shake the dust off it.
I envy you. You have the look of someone who has been outside the walls of Orgrimmar for a while. I myself would travel in the name of the war chief if Thrall didn't have need of my skills here in the city. But he leads us well, and I trust his judgment. I remain here for as long as he needs me. Ah, a note from Corin. He has been a loyal servant for some time now. I was wondering how his duties were going in the crossroads. So Corin has come to a similar conclusion about these insects. They seem to be a larger threat than we assumed. A few days ago, a hunter returned to me from Thousand Needles nearly dead. He was with a raiding party sent to drive a dwarven excavation team out of the Shimmering Flats. During the attack, more of these insects erupted from a cave in the dig site and nearly killed the party. They were led by Moktar Kryn, and they've taken refuge on the border of the Shimmering Flats. Bring him this note. A warrior of the Horde, Ricthar Deathgate, is recruiting agents for a mission into the land of Desolace. Speak with him if you wish to volunteer. He is stationed in the Barrens, in a series of bunkers west of the crossroads. And sharpen your weapons. Desolace is a place torn by war.
Okay. So I might be flubbing some of the inputs I want for a bit. Nothing is where it's been for months, so oof. Actually, I think I might swap back to the other mouse I've been using, because, oh my god, it's so out of place. Okay, there. Much better. I'll, fiddle around with the other mouse later.
Danny, noble adventurer. I am Caldron, student of magic and other mystical arts. The business Craven sent you here to speak to me about requires a touch more subtlety than you've previously needed. But that does not mean you cannot still aid our cause. Please, make yourself comfortable, and I shall tell you why the war chief has need of my aid, and yours. It starts with appearances. How the Horde sees itself, how our allies see us, and most importantly, how our enemies see us. As the Alliance progresses deeper and deeper into Kalimdor, incorrect conclusions may be drawn about the Horde making pacts with the Burning Legion. The war chief cannot allow that to happen, and with his blessing, I am taking control of overseeing them removed. I have agents in the area of Desolace at the Ghostwalker post north of the Great Kodo Graveyard. Head south of the Charred Vale in the Stonalon Mountains, and you shall come across it. When you arrive, seek out Takata Steelblade.
So yeah. Definitely gonna play around with that a bit. See if I can successfully swap over without hindering my progress by much. The thing with the previous mouse I've been using for months is that I can only access 8 keybinds on my mouse, whereas I can access all 12 on my MMO mouse. So yeah. But it is a quite old mouse, and I can't seem to find a new one on sale. And this one that I was trying earlier was a bit fiddly with its right click and left click. I couldn't hold them for long in some cases, but I managed to clean it, which was the big issue, but then I let it gather dust for months, so, you know. Anyway, good times are here again. I got a seminar today, so this is going to be a short stream. Let's do what we can. Radio silence. Also, I'm using Bagonator instead of Bagnon because Bagnon got fucked up for some reason. So, Bagonator. And I had to configure everything so it looked fine to me. I'm annoyed.
Belford claims he is outside Rezoffen Downs. This ambassador must be slain. His mission a failure in the eyes of the Lich King. His presence there does explain much of what we've discovered about the area. Some of the Quilber have grown frightfully powerful while showing signs of the plague in their own way. Truly, that must be a sign of some sort of deal they've struck. Find Melson and slay him. Return to me after the deed is done.
I am forsaken. The swine. Kanata still lives, her family healthy and prospering while I suffer. Forsaken indeed. My family is gone, taken by the plague. Our estate also forfeit, looted and burned during the war. And after all that, her and her lousy children had the audacity to steal the only precious belongings I had left. I don't care about the things they stole anymore. What I want now are their heads. Kill them for me. Go to the Daviary farmstead in Arathi, northeast of Refuge Point.
Trust no one.
Another day, another elixir to be made. If it were up to me, I'd just let the pathetic humans and Scourge fight it out.
What is
They
it?
seem bent on killing each other as is. Alas,
What
our
would you
Dark
ask
Lady wants to help speed up the process a tad. So why not pass these
Blood
days
and thunder.
by spreading a little death and disease across the land? Here is the plan. Adventurer, you go out to Nethanderstead, south of Tarren Mill, and east of the river and south shore. Collect for me 6 months' blossoms from the field for my next elixir.
The humans of Hillsbrad have been putting up unexpected resistance. The problem appears to be that the townsfolk are being armed by the local blacksmith. We need to shut down all supply lines. Your mission will be to execute
What
blacksmith
now?
Vuringtan. Slay his apprentices as well. While there, bring back a shipment of iron from their stockpile. The supplies will come in handy when we are done with the conquering of Hillsbrad and begin raising South Shore.
High Executor Darthalia sent me to keep watch of Dungarok from a distance. I had set up camp just out of sight. But when morning came and I had to boil water, I left to gather firewood. When I returned to camp,
Beware.
I
Our
discovered my
enemies
gear was
abound.
missing. Apparently some dwarven scouts from Dungarok had passed by and made off with it. I need my sword. If you can get it back for me, I would be so grateful. So many dwarves there, it will be quite difficult to find the dirty little thief who stole it.
At last, we begin to hear word and rumor. Find evidence of Goldear's whereabouts. The humans have been moving him around. But we are narrowing down our search, and focusing on the large syndicate camp just north of here. Go there, and bring back whatever information you can get your hands on.
Master Helcula was almost complete with his transformation into a lich when a human lynch mob discovered his ritual lair in the hills and brutally killed him. To make matters worse, they buried his corpse in the South Shore Cemetery. Such disregard for the great wizard is unacceptable. As his apprentice, I shall see to it that the rains of vengeance fall upon the town of South Shore. We will need Helcula's rod first. Yet he overtook his ritual lair. Undoubtedly, one of the beasts has it. Who says that the undead don't know anything about cooking? Take my secret recipe for turtle bisque, for example. I've known folks that would come back from the dead just to enjoy a bowl. Speaking of which, I haven't been able to make any lately. I used to head over to Lake Lordomir myself to hunt snapjaws, the nasty things. But I can't pull myself away from my work here. If you bring me some turtle meat from the snapjaws, I'll show you how it is done. Any luck finding the ingredients? I'll tell you, the Alliance maggots are far too numerous in this area now. In my opinion, they have come far too close already. My soothing turtle biss will keep you warm on a cold night. If you care about that kind of thing. Weaklings. All of them. What are you looking at? Think you are something special, huh? Why not prove it? The Hammerfall outpost in Arathi's under attack. Unless we send them help soon, their demise is imminent. But before you go rushing off, you may want to test your skills first. Northeast of Stromgarden in Arathi is an ogre mound inhabited by the Boulder Fist tribe. When you can handle the ogres and enforcers there, then report to Drumfell and Hammerfall. I came to Tarren Mill to research, but now must resolve a crisis. You see, 4 Forsaken fled the Undercity a few months ago. They turned their backs on their brethren. But what is worse, they stole from the Dark Lady. These thieves broke into a secure vault and stole 4 artifacts. Items our apothecaries required in certain studies. Sylvanas would have these artifacts returned. The thieves fled the Undercity to Dalaran, and those wizards quarantined them in the Lordomir internment camp. A notable talent of the Wizards of Dalaran is their familiarity with elementals. Powerful creatures from other dimensions. The wizards use magical tokens as a means to control these elementals. Magus Voidgreer would like some of these tokens to study. Enter the territories of the Dalaran wizards, west of Hillsbrad, and gather the tokens. You might find the tokens on any citizen of Dalaran, but I suggest hunting at the internment camp. It is safer than Dalaran itself.
Mugtol and his Crushridge ogres have overrun the ruins of Alterac. It will be hard to inflict any serious punishment upon him without thinning out the ogres' numbers. After softening them up, we'll proceed. Understood. Good. Now go.
I got a shrunken head. I just came out of the pool. New troll here.
Chugga 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 choo choo!
I heard if you cut off an extremity, it'll regenerate a little bigger. Don't believe it. New troll here. Cooking's done. Stew here. I like my women dumpy and droopy with halitosis.
Chugga 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 choo choo!
New troll here. I heard if you cut off an extremity, it'll regenerate a little bigger. Don't believe it.
How can I miss you if you don't go away?
I got a shrunken head. I just came out of the pool. New troll here. I like my women dumpy and droopy with halitosis.
Keep it real.
I
Were
haven't
you
got
able
all
to
day.
carry out your orders? Did you dispose of Burrington and his assistants? And where is that iron shipment? Mission accomplished, and carried out quite skillfully. I might add, the town of Hillsbat is in disarray, and we believe it will soon fall. We must, however, persist in our ruthlessness until the human scum are wiped from the foothills for eternity. Despite their overwhelming losses, the humans rally around their leadership and keep fighting. We must eliminate their leader, Magistrate Burnside, as well as the town council, destroy their revered political document as well, the Hillsbrad Proclamation, and while you are at it, steal the town registry.
Mugtol and his Crush Ridge ogres have overrun the ruins of Alterac. It will be hard to inflict any serious punishment upon him without thinning out the ogres' numbers. After softening them up, we'll proceed. Understood. Good. Now go.
Have you recovered Helcular's rod yet? There are so many Yeti in this region, it will be very difficult to locate. But we must have it in order to proceed. You found it. Most excellent. Here, take the rod of Helcular. You will need it. Helcular fashioned 3 ceremonial pyres as part of his most powerful spell. The Flame of Azul and the Flame of Veras lie within the foothill caverns. The Flame of Azul lies in a cave above the caverns, further north in the mountains. The rod of Helcular must be charged from each of the 3 flames. Once the ritual is complete, drive the rod into Helcular's grave in South Shore, the heavily guarded human town to the south. Vengeance shall be ours.
What now?
What news have you? News of your glories in Hillsbrad traveled fast. You have done well. The Hillsbrad Town Registry indicates that the
Speak
Azure Lode mine is
quickly.
under Alliance control. Furthermore, the mine is a prime source of iron ore for the Alliance armories. Even though we've struck a decisive blow to the town of Hillsbrad, the Alliance
Trust
still
no
supports
one.
and protects the Azure Lode mine fervently. The mine lies due south of Hillsbrad. Go there and slay the foreman, a human by the name of Bonds. Kill his miners as well. That should send a clear message to the Alliance.
The adventurer returns. How many humans have you slaughtered today? Hundreds, I do hope. Have you any skulls for me? Precious skulls. So beautiful. I owe you, as promised.
Speak quickly. You are quite the bounty hunter. Well done.
Our time will come.
The Dark Lady will be pleased when she learns that she has a new mine from which she can arm her soldiers.
Beware the living.
Dwarves aiding the humans. Damn those filthy little beasts. We shall test the strength of the so-called alliance. We'll see how anxious those little ankle bashers are to help the humans once they feel our wrath. We know exactly where their stronghold is in this territory. They have established a barracks in southeastern Hillsbrad, along Thoradine's wall, called Dungarek. The final mission of this battle is to lay siege on Dungarek. Captain Ironhill, their leader, must die.
Beware the living.
Urgug injured and dying and confronted with the enemy. No doubt you'll kill me anyway. But if you bring me some South Shore stout, your kind does drink, don't they? I'll tell you what you want to know. Did you bring me something to drink, or did you just come back to finish the job? Given my impending death, I think I can safely say that this is the sweetest tasting thing ever. Here, take this. Won't do me any good when I am dead. Well, get on with it.
Have you found anything? I fear Goldear's prospects grow worse by the day. Finally, we know where Goldear is being held. The camp in question is not too far from here, and hopefully they will not be as well prepared as they were when they captured us the first time. From what I can tell of the documents you procured, Goldear is being held in a large syndicate base to the north, most likely in the Alterac Mountains. He has been held captive far too long and must be freed.
rest your weary bones for a spell.
Beware the living.
What is it?
Trust no one.
What can I help you with? Go forth to victory.
I am forsaken.
Your actions on the battlefield are worthy of the highest praise. Because you fought with such valor and perseverance in the Battle of Hillsbrad, I have written this commendation, extolling your heroics in combat for the High Command to recognize. Take this sealed commendation to brag your blood fist in the Undercity. Go with pride.
Were you able to retrieve my sword? High Executor Darthalia will hang me from the rafters if she discovers my folly. You found it. Goodbye. I feel so complete with my precious sword back in my hand. Many thanks to you. Any luck at Nethander's stead? Ah, the horrible reek of mudsnout blossoms. At least those filthy gnolls are good for something. Just when I thought another day was going to pass devoid of any joy, you brought me those marvelous mudsnout blossoms. First, I will mix them down into a fine composite. We'll then need Master Apothecary Farinel of the Undercity to apply his colloid of decay to it, and then we'll be ready for some good fun indeed. Here, take this mudsnout composite and run it off to Master Farinel at once.
Cookine's done. Stew here.
are you looking for? Strength.
My name is Misrael. I am a princess of the earth, and my captors, the giants, have trapped me deep beneath the Arathi Highlands. These crystal shards are the only way I can speak with the surface world. Please help me, allies of the giants. The Dry Whisker kobolds have a shard like this one in their Dry Whisker Gorge to the east. To power the cluster, you must gather motes of Misrael from the kobolds and apply them to it. I beg you, aid me.
What can I do for you?
So you think you're strong enough to help Hammerfall? So be it. Tallow either sent you to that ogre mound in the hopes that you would kill yourself, or he thinks you are strong enough to aid us. Either way, you are here now, and I am in need of more soldiers in our fight against the constant attacks. If you plan on staying in Hammerfall, then get some rest, and come speak to me again when you are ready. There is no shortage of fighting to be had. The Witherbark Trolls and Boulderfist Ogres of Arathi are working together to rid us from this land. But we shall not meet our fates up there, or anyone else's hand. We will slay them and show them that we, too, have a home here. The Trolls turned their backs to us. The Ogres would use us for food and bedding if we allowed them to. These things shall not be. We start our attack on the Witherbark Trolls to the south of here. Slay them in droves, and only return when their camps run thick with blood. It is still clear to me, like yesterday, so many years without hope, with wood and steel to bind me to this terrible place. Then finally, there was the war chief. Doomhammer in his midnight plate, his warhammer held high. It was too terrible that the blow of a coward would strike down our greatest hero. From behind he charged on his horse, and then his lance ran him through. I fell to my knees. What hope was there? What hope is there?
Gormul you speak of. Yes, from what he says, it seems he has never recovered from the death of Doomhammer. Gormul was a captive here when Thrall and Orgrim fought to free the camp, but as the earth shook and our brethren escaped, he was left behind. He wandered alone and lost for years without direction or hope, until we returned to establish ourselves here in Hammerfall. We tried to settle him in, cheer him up, telling him stories of our mighty at Orgrimmar and Kalimdor, but nothing would move him. Tales of our young warchief Thrall, who bears the armor and hammer of Orgrim. But perhaps a demonstration of our newly found shamanistic magic would give him new hope. It is worth a try. A small object we could make for him, yes. Bring me some raptor eyes, and I will see what I can do. I have felt a strangeness in the air, a feeling that simmers in my blood. I had my suspicions. I set off to find the source of my unease and discovered to the west, at Northfold Manor, the residual traces of demonic summoning. As I got close, my blood began to boil and the rage within me grew. On the ground I spied an amulet of bloodstone, used to assist in demonic summoning. The one I found was depleted, however. I'll need another to examine, but I dare not return to the manor. Can you bring me some?
And you are?
Can you not see I am busy? The Dark Lady insists on a new plague before the Scourge advance from Northrend overwhelms us. And with a human threat pressing from the south, time becomes my most precious commodity. This better be important. Apothecary Leiden sent you. Ah, why didn't you say so? Despite his gloomy disposition, Apothecary Leiden is one of our most dedicated and skilled members. The good chap sends Mudsnout. Composite. I know what our friend in Hillsbrad is up to now, and I like the way he thinks. The Dark Lady would be most impressed with the progress he is making toward the new plague. A Mudsnout composite. Absolutely brilliant. Why didn't I think of that? Let me contribute my colloid of decay to this devilish brew. In order to activate the contaminating agents in this Mudsnout mixture, Leiden is going to need a strong Troll's blood potion, as well as some dagger spine scales and torn fin eyes from the southern coast of Hillsbrad. He'll know what to do once you've gathered him all the reagents. And how anxious I am to hear how his experiment goes.
Whilst the Dark Lady tends to the pressing issue of the Lich King's advance to the north, I am seeing to it that matters closer to home are being taken care of accordingly. No doubt, the human pests who call themselves the Scarlet Crusade are proving to be the sharpest thorn in our side domestically. Tiresfall Glades is literally crawling with the little red ants. Travel to the monastery and lay waste to High Inquisitor Whitemane and her top lieutenants. What brings an adventurer all the way to the Undercity from the battlefield? So you are the adventurer who struck such a decisive blow against the Alliance forces in the Hillsbrad foothills. Word of your glorious exploits traveled quickly to the Undercity. You have quite a future in the Horde's ranks if you continue to show such leadership and expertise in battle. While our primary threat is the Lich King Scourge army descending from the north, the humans continue to impede our battle plans. You, however, have shown that the humans can and will fall.
Alright, I think that should do it for this super short stream. I'll probably be on after my seminar is done. Back at it, doing again the shaman leveling. Probably starting with a Scarlet Graveyard run. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you're in that kind of thing. And as always, more to come later. Bye-bye.